God damn it, this fucking video games and shit. God damn it. Alright, we're back. Apologies. Fuck! Hope everybody didn't leave. Oh, man. That's embarrassing. My dick is embarrassed now. It's so frustrating, dude. I hate that OBS crashes like that. Anyway, let's go save those dead kids.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
They're nothing alike.
Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Arnar. Man. Ooh.
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
Oh, cooler voice than I expected.
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heismay?
I didn't expect a huge chief.
He's a chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
Dude, he sounds so cool.
We owe you a debt, it seems.
Is he a fucking ninja, dude? Hold on. I'm making a tweet because my fucking stream broke. Stupid OBS. I'm sad now.
A Knight of the Crown, are you? Is that why you
Dude,
knew my
he's so
name?
cute.
Or perhaps
I
you
want
know
to kiss
it
him.
From the wanted post.
I want to kiss on his little head.
Actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Here I come!
He's so cute.
I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement.
He's so cute. I want to kiss him.
I'll use this.
Holy shit.
Huh? There's more Heismays?
To push me this far. I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
Huh? With the feeling that his attacks are wavering. Is it just my imagination? Wait, why is this fight acting like I've been fighting him for a while?
I won't hold back!
I'm barely staying awake.
Where'd he go?
What's in the...
Not good!
I have my message.
That's no good.
My strength!
Troll, your speed's down.
Gotcha!
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps, no matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
Observe the enemy. Come! Freeze!
It's okay.
Let's go! Let me help. I'm obliged.
Cleansed.
Helpful as ever.
I'm glad somebody recommended Dakunda.
'Tis best you.
Hesitating slightly when he attacks me. Oh. I know which one it is. It's you. Because you're not in lockstep with the others.
That all you have?
You're overwhelmed with anxiety.
Oh. Or not.
Dodge! You've got
Me, if you wish to live.
Only a flesh wound.
I guess,
For all that we strive for! Oh, shards of ice! For
I'm barely
unfazed!
staying away.
You're overwhelmed with anxiety.
oh my god.
How about this?
Chastity!
Bloody hell!
What's wrong?
Seizing your
Scared?
chance. We're anxious. Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
What is...
We're not out of this yet!
There's a gimmick to this fight I'm not picking up.
I owe you.
Captain,
Let's
they
do
slowed
this.
you down.
Hold nothing back!
This should help.
Thanks. I'm obliged. This is nothing. Only a flesh wound. Is that all?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
What am I missing?
I stand ready.
They look identical. Do I just not see?
You think yourself equal to a Ujif's agility?
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Oh!
With blade in hand!
I see your game.
Pull yourself together.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. Allow me to use it.
That's I like that. That's really good.
After me.
Let's do this!
You will taste justice.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
By the sworn oath, let us fight as one!
Let my power support you.
I'll run you through!
blunder.
Got them right in their weak spot.
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
That's great. That's great.
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. Tis bad enough that he's skilled. But we have an environmental disadvantage.
The fight would have ended if I had
The
missed
very
another time.
first thing he
Ooh.
did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us and not have to bother
That's a
exposing himself.
great fight gimmick.
A
That's
puzzling,
great.
strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Give a clue.
Let's take a look first.
Great little gimmick fight. Inside's pretty shabby too. He does live here by all appearances. Perfect. Let's see if we can find any proof that he's the kidnapper.
Doesn't it seem like...
Yugeef. Small in stature with bat-like wings and ears, due to their singular appearance and low pop, as well as their strong night vision derived from their nocturnal nature and keen hearing, not uncommon for them to be perceived as unnerving. They're often become targets of discrimination. Most Yugeef live modest lives at the bottom of the social hierarchy with few positions of status. With their natural agility, some are able to make a living as warriors. Most Yugeef, however, prefer farming to hunting, making them a tribe that is warm in nature that values harmony. The flip side is that they're often indecisive, second-guessing themselves out of concern for others' want. Spar, this has lowered their relative status in the world. So he's agility. Wow, they thank God I picked a fucking mag. Jesus. Small jar. What is it? Should we open it? Wait, don't. I've seen such a thing on my travels before. Yugeef tribe has a custom of cremating the dead. They store the bones in an urn for burial.
I see.
So it's an urn. Judging by the sign, these are a child's bones. He'd not go to so much trouble for a child he abducted. 'Tis only a theory, but I suspect this is Heismay's own
And
child.
so,
He is but a fallen knight and has a price on his head besides. Under such circumstances, he would not be able to manage a proper burial.
Really?
that's...
There's the mark, the Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspected as much when we learned he was Yugeef, but now... Is that a different group from the one you were in, Hulkenberg?
The truth is,
Titles and honors go to Clamar. Those who resemble them are enough. Other knights work in their shadow, their duties
I get
lesser.
it now.
Hence the name Shadow Guard, then. Discrimination even among the knights, so much for our civilized
even
age.
so,
The Shadow Guard go unseen by the public. For high as all, their only focus is skill. And Heismay, he must be dangerously skilled. Shadow Guard. One of the two divisions of knights that make up the Royal Order that serves the crown. The Royal Order of Knights are split into the Holy Guard and the Shadow Guard, though when most speak of the Royal Knights, they are referring exclusively to the former. New members of the Holy Order are announced publicly and are thus required to excel not only martially, but also to maintain traditional appearances for ceremonies and other rites. As a result, unofficial tribal discrimination is rampant, with most knights coming from Clamar or other similarly prestigious tribes. By comparison, Shadow Guard members are not publicly announced and are relegated to less savory tasks. It's common for knights of tribes far removed from Clamar in appearance or standing to be assigned to the Shadow Guard by default. However, as this means that knights are more explicitly chosen for strength and skill rather than prestige, some say the knights of the Shadow Guard tend to be more capable than those in the Holy Guard.
all right.
Look.
All these things have been bundled up in multiple layers of
Indeed.
cloth. Fairly tight at that. Doesn't seem like anything would break it if it were to drop.
Hey,
I look around. Everything in this room is bound up in cloth, even the floors and walls. Is it necessary to go to such lengths? It's strange the more I think about it.
Strange.
This is...
Is this a letter?
what the what?
To Papa, thank you for always working so hard. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever. Sounds like the writing of a child. If they managed that much script, they must have been well educated.
Oh,
Was this letter written to Heismay? I wonder if the kid saw him as a good dad.
So apparently...
I suppose he's gone through his own share of woes, but there's also nothing to clear him of the kidnapping charges. We'll have to hear the truth from him.
what?
But can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us.
No.
Direct confrontation would be difficult. Would he get a weakness we could exploit? We need a way to counter his agility. Maybe some clues in his hut? There's a lot of cloth.
In this place.
It's his hearing.
Right.
That struck me as well. There's surely some reason. Why does he have so much cloth? To dampen noise.
That's...
Aha.
Noise, that's it.
Hey.
You think those big ears of his are just for show? He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are, and that's how he lives here so safely, I'd wager. In a cave where sound echoes, it'd be easy for him to hear where the humans about.
I see.
I see. So the cloth is a measure against unnecessary noise. Indeed, I've heard that Yugeef have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound.
Then
So if we make a noise so loud that even he can hardly stand it,
Nice.
worth a shot. Let's go make some noise, gentlemen and lady.
Right then. Let's get this plan underway.
Fucking awesome.
Heismay! Come on!
Fucking stupid shit.
wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway. Luis! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knights Order!
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Kanika, the sound of your wings keeps me up at night. Troll, you think you're so smart. Hulkenberg, you're... I am absolutely not old-fashioned.
I didn't even say it.
Stubborn.
You didn't even finish.
Ah! Enough!
I didn't.
Stop this infernal din!
Defeated.
What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Is he also have a German accent?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why's that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee. The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel.
Oh boy.
If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We'll make you talk.
We'll make you talk.
Yes, we shall have the truth from you.
Here I come. I was saving this.
Feel hesitation in his attacks. Could he be wavering about delivering?
He's not getting
Fatal
away this
blow.
time.
Interesting.
Let's go.
So, you saw through my illusion. Even so,
Run if you want. I shall vanquish evil. Run them through.
a blunder. You think yourself equal to a Eugene's
heroes.
agility?
Yeah.
No.
To the rear guard for all that we strive for!
This should work. Slash!
Ha
All these copies. I wonder if there's someone
Charging
to
in.
tell them apart.
Falling back. Run if you want, but you come after me. It's up to you now. You will taste justice.
A blunder.
Gave them a new weakness. Now hit them where it hurts.
How about this?
No, you don't.
So heavy.
I have my
Oh, wow. That seems like it would be
Oh, your speed's down.
Into the front!
really
I'll stay
annoying
Let us
They've
clean
slowed
up
you
this
down.
mess.
Let's go.
if I did this.
Here.
obliged.
I owe you. Run if you want, but you... Let's do this!
Let's do this!
Let's do this! What?
Then my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
Hey.
That'll do.
I continue to grow.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll
It's
have
cool
our
as
answers
fuck.
first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives.
Oh, of
Or
course not.
perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think he's the culprit.
Nuh-uh.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price. And the guard
It's
captain who
Morris.
thereby took it to the capital. To
It's
end
fucking
this
Morris.
as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths.
Dude, the
to
Heismay is a
trace
lot
the
cooler than I
request.
thought it was gonna
So
be.
you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything
He's
else you
so
know,
much
we'll
cooler
listen.
than I thought it was gonna be.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains.
What was I expecting? I was expecting like a magic nerd.
What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me.
Sorry about the poopy.
Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep
What about
quiet
the human?
Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story, hmm?
Just a little bit. But we don't like Lewis.
The truth is, we're going after Luis.
Luis, the monstrous child himself, eh? So you're not just grasping at power. You've got convictions. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
He
Those are
did.
some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here.
I want to kiss him. What a terrible day.
Hey,
Hope Norris and the others are okay. All we can do is get some rest and be ready for tomorrow. Hey, we did it! Hey.
What you want to...
We did it.
What now?
Evidently.
So it begins with rumors of safety during a sand flash, and thus the trap is already set. Whatever the case, Heismay is safely in our custody. The others will stand vigil, so let us rest while we can.
I'm so shy of this ass.
Jug's empty. Let's sleep!
good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake?
Oh, it's
Barden
popping.
just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Oh,
Wait,
well.
but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves
Yep.
he's innocent.
Well.
But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick.
Is he eating the children?
Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heismay? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Nuris, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow. What a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Oh,
Ah, that was it. He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
does he drive like this?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Nuris? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else.
Oh.
Children's shoes.
Oh.
It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town.
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Well,
I'm so
I
fucking
must say,
enraptured
I couldn't
here,
hope
man.
You'd capture him so swiftly.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif
Give me a
bolting
fucking
into the
break.
wilderness several times.
Give me a
No
fucking
mistaking
break.
a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnapper's tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Why?
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Yeah.
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this?
Yeah.
Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out
I
of
do
here.
think that.
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
I knew he could just do that anytime.
He's
he
gone.
wanted.
Heismay!
Find him. Secure the exits. Don't let him escape.
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in
Yeah,
command.
let's kill him.
He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Norris is bound to have sobered up by now, right?
Hey guys, stop deleting people's
Let's see how things
like
are outside and get back to the runner.
completely innocent guesses. It spoils it. By deleting that,
Are you coherent
you
yet?
have spoiled it.
I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell.
Dude.
It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my school.
You were drunk.
Sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums.
You were drunk, little
Shaken
bitch
to my
boy.
core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There. You're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
I want to smooch Heismay. He's cute. No good. Sad they haven't found him, so they can't remove the blockade. Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Hi.
What of our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Over here. That sounds like.
Evidently.
Tis coming from over there. Is he calling us? Why is Heismay with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him. I'm the captain, and I have a responsibility of the truth to know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
Folly.
Could have avoided all this trouble if you just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. Why'd you run off?
The truth is...
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door, I heard the sound of a child's scream. And Lady Joanna, well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within the walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
Absurd.
Morris? That's crazy. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, help me put an end to this evil. I've nobody else to turn to. Of course, after all, we can't just use your head for the competition. We'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right, Grail? Of course.
I'm in your debt.
Shake my hand. Seems like no kidnapper could get the victims inside on our watch, not under our noses. There's an old underground tunnel. Even the castle guards didn't know about. Heismay's the one who found it. Be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris might have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. Bold. All right, let's get to work. Should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on you guys.
Isn't that...
What is it?
Heismay. Noctul. A member of the Yugiv tribe and former knight who Grail met outside of Martira. A notorious man, was long wanted for a series of kidnappings before it was revealed he'd been set up. Like all members of his tribe, he's extremely sensitive to sounds and can detect many odd, scant noises his companions cannot.
What now?
Damn it! Not yet. This game's a 4-man system, by the way.
Let's go.
You can hear the kidnapped children screaming. We must help them.
However,
Did not expect that to be an underground channel. No wonder the trace of the kidnapper couldn't be found. The children are beneath. Let us hurry there.
Is this the place?
So this is the entrance to the underground channel. If Morris is the culprit, he's probably lurking somewhere ahead. Let's go. If we catch him with the kids, he won't be able to talk his way out. Let's fucking do it. So this is the old well that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground from here.
Ready?
Kidnapped children should be here. Are you ready? You fucking ready?
Let's go.
Let's hurry. We must rescue the children.
However...
Holy fuck, he's still not in the party? Fuck off. I need Frog version 2.0 to help me rescue the children.
Keep your wits about you.
The children.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
You can't run from us.
Please. Help.
the child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a million.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play
fuck
justice
off.
now. You foil!
No, 'tis true in part.
Oh yeah!
'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
I am Heismay Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight! Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go!
Right as I got this cutscene, Paige texted me, "What is this furry shit?"
On guard! Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Sure was.
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Dark Sword. Steel. Mudo!
Ha! Die! What's in the...
Come on, man.
Work on your aim.
Cool, let's work together.
Not that.
I won't hold back. Ah!
Nice hit.
I can't afford to hold back. Are you prepared? Run them through. Not done
Is
yet.
everyone all right?
Nice!
Not now.
To save a grab. Nice!
Strike me if you dare. Is that all?
Paige says I want to boop him. He's adorable. I love him.
Oh, power of kings! Rancor!
I will
That
fight
sucked.
with pride. Come forth, royal soul.
Now, what's the play? I call upon royal power within. Evaded.
You gotta aim better than that. Scroll's been burned. He
I see you!
Perhaps this suits me.
You missed?
What is happening?
Let's stay calm.
Your aim, Heismay.
It burns.
Staying on the defensive.
Why do they have such high?
Into the fray! Right there!
Wow, they're tough.
I show no mercy.
It's okay.
Come forth, royal soul!
Still here?
I can't hide there.
Damn, that's a lot of experience.
Stop!
Damn! The bastard got away.
But the children are safe.
Good.
We saved the children.
You saved them, Heismay.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain?
Why? I do
Clearly,
not
someone
understand.
is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Barden for now.
Popularity up.
Sure.
I'm just saving the children. I can expect my support to grow.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
Had to be done.
No, we just did what had to be done.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts.
That's it.
I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but
That's
I'm afraid
it?
you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your
Just
guards
a
could prevent
gambling
anyone
shithead?
from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
In order to break the curse, I'll need to make an impression. Let's go accomplish something to catch Lewis's eye. Besides, I think we're the only persons that can handle getting to the bottom of this. And we'll do it, not just for us, but for the town as well.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue. Especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Yes.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
Left Heismay to calm down a little in the Gauntlet Runner as he wished. Decided to return to the inn with everybody else. Paige says, I love that adorable little rat man. Has a dignified voice. Yeah, isn't it cute? Isn't he a cute little rat boy? He sounds so, like, noble.
What you wanna...
Sounds like it's such a noble little rat boy, even though he's a Batman. He's Batman. He's Batman. Let's have a sleep.
Good night.
Is more gonna drag me in? Maybe it's so much happened, I'm finding it hard to sleep. Maybe I'll go back to the Gauntlet Runner and read in the evening breeze. Can't sleep?
Can't sleep, lad?
Oh, good.
As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself. That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
Sorry, but I can't tell you just yet.
Thought as much. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Like where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our
want to
elders
kiss
only
him.
ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's
Paige
majority
asks,
might accept me.
how do you pronounce the rat's name? He is a bat person, Paige, and his name is Heismay.
And I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately,
It's a metaphor.
Once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
We're friends now.
And from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure then.
Yeah!
The aloof hermit, Heismay. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Perhaps our fates are bound somehow.
Thief!
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake. Might I have a look at that old novel of yours?
Fuck yeah, let's see another page.
So,
It's a metaphor.
It's a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire
They
population.
wouldn't. They really
cannot pretend
wouldn't.
there's diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we need to be there on the 21st, and it'll take at least a little while to travel. Excellent. We're all here.
So,
Today we explore the depths beneath the castle. Use caution as we've both Morris and monsters to contend with. If you don't think we can handle it, we can go somewhere else and build up our strength. We still have time to prepare if we need it.
It's in your hands.
Indeed. I've only just been introduced to these new powers. Regardless, I leave the matter in your hands, Captain.
Let's focus.
Apprehend the real kidnapper. July 16th. A new mission with the deadlines begun. Meet up with your allies at Blindwell Alley to delve into the castle's underground. Besides challenging the castle, you can also strengthen your party during the mission period by taking on requests or improving your bonds. Storm the castle and apprehend the true culprit behind the kidnappings before the deadline passes.
Search begins. Really?
We need to head over to Blindwell. From there we can investigate what's been going on. Today a lot of stores have sales, so it might be a good idea to do some shopping. Let's look who can kiss us today. Well, I think we should go hang out with Maria, because the next fucking upgrade I get... Shit. Oh, it's 2 upgrades away. Dawn. Dawn, you XP boost child.
An elder candidate? No.
I did see the tutorial about bad weather and its effects, but it's really bad weather that matters.
Okay?
I would like to sell some things.
Now then.
Thank you. Now I'd like to buy things. For Heismay. Sandglass katana. What the fuck class is this for? Oh yes, by the way, you guys said that the chat overlay has broken. So, I have a way to fix that. There's a way to definitively fix that. I fixed it.
What now?
I fixed you all! Okay, well, I'm definitely... Oh, wait, hold on. Heismay, what are you walking in with on equipment-wise? Sand silk gloves.
Leave it to me.
Agility, yep. Why does... Ah, I see. Plunder life, plunder magic, Mudun. Mamudo requires Seeker Mage or Healer. Warrior, Thief, or Masked. Seeker Mage or Healer. What else does he have? He has nothing? He actually comes in with nothing? That's kind of crazy. That means these three are so much stronger. Well, we're gonna roll with this then. Gotta juice him up.
That's fine.
Can't be. What'll I do here?
So I have like leveling weak archetypes just goes faster and faster. Makes sense. I'd like to buy these two.
Ooh. Understood.
What now?
You, Grail, you need to get rid of Dakunda for now and switch to Blizz, because you need a non-money attack. Oh, he doesn't have anything. Just realized that. He has no inherited skills. It's because he hasn't moved on to anything that he could inherit. So who's got a really useful level 1 skill to inherit? Probably Gunner. Or Seeker? I'm gonna go with Seeker.
Fascinating. This right here, all right?
Gonna go Seeker so we can have a single
Counting on
heal.
you. Of course.
Seeker then.
Steady effort is key.
Gunner's a good one because it's a status effect. Oh, you got a point. Why not?
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
And I can put Sleep Shot on there.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Power of the Gunner. When I shoot, I won't miss.
I have retained my edge.
No. All right. So first up, let's put Sleep Shot on there. There we go. We did it. All right. What do I got for this shit? So it's time to go to the party. Stroll. You're going back to Warrior. Heismay, enjoy your fucking juice.
My power swells forth.
And let's go ahead and give Stroll some juice. I never gave him any. There we go. That's a good start. Now the question is, this is the big question. The big good question. Do we... What am I saving those incenses for? Oh. The question is...
All right then. Where to?
Where to? Do I grind up?
An elder candidate? No, no. Must have got that wrong.
What now?
Do I grind up first, or do I talk to my friends first? I feel like... Quick says you're not stat boosting the MC because MC fainting doesn't matter. I'm stat boosting the MC because he's always going to be in my party. Mandatorily.
People missing.
Always. So first of all, let's go talk to Moore and find out what Ninja's got.
Now, where was I?
You did friends first and then waited for weather to help the grind?
Do make yourself at home.
Study architect. Bad weather? Wait, is it specifically the flash weather that's the one that more XP? Any bad weather. In times of yore, there lived heroes who shook the foundation of society through chivalrous thievery. Their souls together form the power of the thief. Among them, the adept who steals one's very destiny, I dub the assassin. The elite who lives and dies in the shadow, I dub the ninja. The thief archetype manipulates the power of darkness to steal not just treasure, but the very life force of its foes as well. However, its power is unconventional, works poorly against multitudes. To break the rules is to be punished by those rules. Let no thief forget this truth. Dark attacks and steal shit. I like how Geef, I like how, Hugh Geef. I like how, Queequeg is attempting to fucking cut people, like, delete people's fucking messages for anti-spoilers. And he's like, there's a second floor on the fucking, like, come on, dude. Fucking get it together.
What were the gods doing?
There's a second floor, I couldn't believe it. Holy shit. So it's cloudy.
What say you?
Forecast the region's weather for the next 2 days.
Pop by again, my...
More people missing.
What's...
Well, that 250 is fine.
Well...
What do we got?
Let's see.
Okay. So...
Nice little village.
Tomorrow
Here's where we
here
are
it'll
now.
rain. Wait, I still have a quest at the sandworm nest?
Here's what...
Pop by again, my...
More people missing.
All right then.
Okay. We're gonna start and look at the quests.
What now?
Yeah. apprehends the real kidnapper. Would it be spoilers to just tell me the day of the next Sand Flash? It would not.
All right then.
Hold on a second. So the...
What now?
The Abandoned Tomb is 4 difficulty. The King of the Imps is 3 difficulty. So, 7, 9, huh? Does that mean you have to travel there a day before?
More people missing.
All right then.
Let's go to the.
You there?
I'm running yours down there. Sorry if I get this wrong. Didn't it disappear? I took my eyes off for a second and it was gone.
Boy!
Runner's in top form. You destination in mind? Just give me a shot. Hey.
All right.
Time to go poopy. I've got it! Alright, let's take a look at what we got going on here.
Are we departing?
Now then. Interesting.
It's a campground.
So, if there's a campground in between, that means it'll take a full day, yes?
This is...
It means this, I'll travel here, and then the next day I'll be here. Location of my exile. Thought it squarely in my past. Be saying you have business there?
That's where you want to go. This place.
So the Imp's Den I can go to immediately. Alright.
Cheers.
Let's go hang out with everybody that I can go hang out with. Shall we?
Mister.
All right then. Where to?
But before we do that...
Where to? Let's go.
We need to make sure
I love it.
that there aren't any candidates on that podium. No candidate.
Miss.
Hey, little girl. Look at this cool shit. Wow, the desert's all white. Is that a big building? That's a worm's skin? Told Maria about the memories I made there. I see, so there's really a place like that outside Grand Trad.
Thank you.
Thanks, mister. I asked Miss Fabienne if we can hang up on the inn's walls. But look at the picture. Stop feeling lonely because I think of you and your journey. You can come back and look at them too, right?
You know.
There's so much I want to tell you, but I gotta go shopping. I'll go with you.
Really?
Thank you.
Mister.
Do you see those flowers for sale over there? They grow outside the capital. Papa took me there once. He let me ride on his shoulders and I felt big like a grown-up. Let's go.
In that case.
Why don't we go there and pick some flowers? Can we? Do you know where it is? First you gotta go where the wind blows, then follow that until you're really, really far away. Don't look at it! It's poor! I mean, are you okay? Maybe are you hungry? Have some bread.
Hey.
You can't sleep here. You're dragging your filth all over the road. You're shaking. Here, maybe some bread will make you feel better. That's a child from the Purpose Inn. You know, the half-blood.
Dear me.
Feeding scraps to a disgusting stray. You're not wrong, Maria.
It'll be fine.
You're doing the right thing. Now give bread to this disgusting freak. Is this for me? Are you sure? You look hungry. Where's your house? I don't have one. My family, they're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me and I ended up here. I'm all alone now. I wish I had died with Mom and everyone else. Are you crying? I want to die, but the hunger's so painful. Thank you for this. Am I gonna end up like that boy? Because my family's all gone too, just like him.
Listen.
Miss Fabienne will always take care of you. I'm just bothering her. Maybe you can take me with you? You should take me along. I want to go on a journey too. I promise I'll be good. Someday we will.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to help though. Maybe I'll just get in the way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I shouldn't ask you that. Don't tell Miss Fabienne. She's the only one I can stay with, so I gotta show her that I'm a good girl. You are a good girl.
But
I want to make her happy. There's gotta be something else I can do.
so then...
Oh, she's always busy, so I can help out lots. When I talk to you, mister, my stomach doesn't feel like it's all knots anymore. Okay then, you'll come back soon, right? I can sense her devotion and the wholehearted trust she has for me. The pure-hearted maiden who presides over the heroic embodiment of the healer. Through my shared bond, a new heroic embodiment within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, cherish this connection, by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
It's a promise.
Cleric. Ooh, fancy. More skills!
Yeah.
I should go back before she gets worried. You too, mister. Please be careful. Oh, I think she's time limited to the paintings. Because her abilities are too powerful. Her abilities are too powerful. Her abilities are crazy fucking strong. Holy shit.
Gone to shite, this ass.
All right then.
Like being out, but it's worth to take advantage of the discounts.
More people missing.
All right then.
Let's see. Let's see what's going on, cleric. For example. So rank 20 required. It's got support. Wait, recovers HP. Wait, I'm sorry. Hamon. Medica, Recarm, Regen. Oh my god, that's really strong. That's really strong. I guess I'm gonna go read my book. Because it's not, it's all of these are not as good. Unless...
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Unless...
I love it.
Say. Say.
My money's on Santa Fe's Ford.
What to do with my time? I could really up my courage, but...
All right. Where to?
Let's go.
What'll I do here?
This place.
Good opportunity. Another time. I'm a little worried about waiting for the specifics of the
Let's see.
the bad weather.
Yep.
I'm a little worried about waiting for the bad weather and getting into a situation where I can't beat the area that I'm in. I say we should prioritize what the cuculus guy said, huh?
I think.
All it does is make fights harder and farming a little faster.
What is it?
But do you think I can handle it? What if I can't handle it? You know what? I guess since I need courage, I might as well try this out. Worst thing that I can do is reload if it only gives me 2.
Good, good.
Made up your mind about this. You can tell by the look on your face you're committed. I guess I can't talk you out. Alright, looks like everything's set. Get ready. Wow, you do it with such elegance and artistry even. Impressive. I enjoyed watching that, so I wanted to give you something for making my day. Go ahead. Take it. A foreign coin?
Now then.
Hey!
Courage.
Baller. Hey, how much of an XP gain does the bad weather
Time
give?
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Like how much?
Just
1.5? Let's learn the truth of this. We cannot arrive at the exhibition without a head to our name. You can't forget about Morris either. We need to find out why he's keeping monsters beneath the castle.
Somehow.
Claim to be driven by greed, but that excuse rings hollow in my ears. There are undoubtedly larger motives behind these abductions. Well, we've got 11 days left. Before that happens, we need to make Morris pay.
We should hurry.
I have to find the culprit. I need to find it now. There's a new bounty.
All right then. Where to?
Oh, well, fucking great. I waited correctly.
Let's go.
I was smart.
Uh-huh.
Alpha rockworm Valmo in Man-Eater's Grotto, the cave's southeast. The informant has information. The Valmo in question was spotted a little ways from Artira. Miner was eaten, so now the whole lot are fearing for their lives. Reminds me of location change, but still miners do the same. Let's do it. As I like to hear, location southeast of Artira, a place known as Man-Eater's Grotto. You can stop in on Comero on the way to make sure you have everything you need. counting on you. It's life or death for the region. If even one industry goes out of business, it's not just ore, also precious gems. If you want to know more about the Velmo, just go through the Martyria for me. Oh, damn it.
Let's do it.
I could have gone through fucking... Damn it. I wasted a trip. Damn it.
And right there's a labyrinth.
And it's a while back, too.
What now?
Wait, I can just teleport there?
Where to?
No, I can't.
All right then. What now?
Do I want to know about a dungeon quest unlock that's oncoming? Sure. Why not?
Luis or Mila? What?
All right. Damn it. I want rank 4 with that. Oh, come on. Oh, I have no friends to hang out with today. After I finish up the Imp Den, it'll unlock a bounty in Grand Trad where you go back to the catacombs. Okay, so what you're saying, go to merchant? Which merchant? That's incredibly unclear.
Say.
Extremely unclear. The merchant lady? But there's no quest.
Oh, I just love Freya.
She's not even here. Close range. You see, as soon as that tournament began, the king's face went off somewhere. Even the gauntlet runners struggle to fly, yet the house floats so effortlessly. Oh, it is gone. Well, I was gonna go
Where to?
do some of these
What now?
quests. So this is 3.5. Okay, so that's 3.5. No. So dagger. So this is... The tomb is 4. The imps is 3. So imps, tomb, and where's the bounty? Did I not pick it up? Oh, 3.5. So it goes imps, man-eater, tomb. Check the followers tab on her. What about her? What do you... What is up with this? Why do you guys keep just telling me to fucking... What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay?
Welcome. You have my thanks.
That's right. What do we... Oh my god. These are a bit pricey, aren't they? Mage group strength. Mage shield wave. Mage agility wave. Well, that's pretty good. Pricey, but incredibly good. I don't have the money for it yet. All right.
All right. Where to? Where to? Let's go.
We're going into the Gauntlet Runner. We're gonna save the game. So I have, God, how many?
Now then.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dungeons within the 11-day deadline. Time to focus up.
What are we doing there again?
To the King of Imps.
You would pursue
Gobwarns with a handful of leaders organizing them. We best deal with them now for the sake of the
It's your
locals.
call.
Should get there by midday if we teleport to the nearest city. Could we make it back by midnight? You didn't do any during the 3-day prep phase? No. Because I was waiting for Heismay. Because now I am like 25% stronger.
Great. Let's move out.
I'm 25% stronger now.
What to pick?
Okay, so now we're... Oh, hey, Heismay. Archetypes, huh? Thought I was too old to learn any grand new powers. Suppose growth puts a spring in your step no matter your age. Plus, this gives me another discipline to improve alongside my sword art.
That Luis.
Compared to Sanctum's demographics, it's clear that Lewis's supporters are largely Parapus and Resant. Tribes often noted for their physical strength. Resant culture meshes well with meritocracy and concept, but I know many among them who take no joy in being led by Lewis, himself a Clamar, you see. Bookshelf's got interesting shit. Alright. Might as well polish off these books, right? Hold on. Might as well polish off these books. Imagination.
What's that?
Continue to traipse through raging sandstorm. At last it came on a cave. Entrance gaping like a maws of a beast. Walls of the cave were translucent, revealing inside to be a gigantic, intricately winding labyrinth, fantastical and akin to a mirage. Sounds pretty.
Sure.
That'd be beautiful.
Right?
I bet it'd be dazzling in the daylight, probably at night too, sparkling in the moonlight. Feel like envisioning the scene with the Gallica has improved my imagination.
All right.
Oh, I know this new world's fictional, but I want to visit if it was a real place. And then I finished the book.
All right.
That's so smart. The books and hanging out with your gang. Flying insects on the deck! Can't they just bugger off? Anyway, we should deal with them before they get inside the runner. Hardly time for the attempts at humor. We should get to the deck and eliminate these pests with haste. Look how Heismay doesn't have to be in this shot because you can do this before him.
Is everyone prepared? Would you mind not just barging
Now we strike. I must be
We're
sure.
just small fry. If we play it cool, we'll
Falling
cruise
back
right through.
to the vanguard. Perhaps this suits me best.
Jump back! Shoot them with your gun!
Fall! How's that? Halfway decent result.
Make them cold!
Just two left. Warrior.
What a mess.
To the fore!
Hit them with your sword!
They die hard!
Observe the enemy.
Stab at them!
Right there.
That's it, Hulkenberg.
Oh no, it's the poison.
Stroll's poisoned. He's
Forward.
gonna wither away if we don't cure him.
Vanguard!
Let's charging in.
Hit them with your math, little nerd.
Let us clean up this mess. Now accept your fate.
Steal.
I'll take this.
It's okay.
For that.
We can get some distance by this power. Nice.
You hit their weakness.
Incredible.
That's your opening, Captain.
Be frozen!
You hit their weak points. Keep it up, Stroll.
Nice!
Freeze. Hulkenberg got them right in the
I'll use what I must.
Dark sword.
I show no mercy. Formidable indeed.
I will fight. Let's go. Freeze.
All elements have treasure items to steal. It said there was nothing I could steal from
I
it.
only hope this proves me more worthy.
I did it. When you battle while channeling a mastered archetype, you receive additional experience, which will be converted into an experience type after a Wait, you get more experience faster with a mastered archetype?
A new power to wield.
I have retained my edge.
Does that mean it's faster to just...
The Imp's Den, home to countless bandits over the years, has warranted the caution of all who lived near the...
You just convert 1,000 XP into an item.
They warned their children of the dangers there. There are demons in those woods, they said. You mustn't go near. Perhaps the children's anxiety inadvertently roused something from its sleep. It is to that den, now befitting of its name, that the Gauntlet Runner arrives.
Does that mean that if Hulkenberg and my main character and Stroll all max out, that I can just pump all those items into Heismay instead? So that's how they deal with it. So that's the solution. I'm like, I would like to bump up Heismay, so I'm just gonna feed multiple characters' experience directly into him. This forest is pretty big. Searching every nook and cranny is gonna be a huge pain. League's better than some damp and dreary cave. Stuffy places like that get me down. Indeed. 'Tis nice not to worry over attacks from the dark or being cornered in dead ends. That said, forests provide ample cover for stalking monsters. We must be on our guard along the path. Yep, seems like the Gobborn kin's using cover now. So let's draw it up by knocking those weaker magic-using Gobborns. They wear black. That'll easily distinguish the ones we have to eliminate. Gobborns aren't our only problem, it seems. Look at all the bugs. Too bad we can't chase them off with some sort of insects. That'll create its own problems. At any rate, we're here to hunt the Gobborn. We shall mine the insects and make our way.
However,
Forest is rather dense. It'd be prudent to watch for blind spots. Of course, I'll be on the lookout as well. Completed my prep. Tell me when we should be off. The Imp's Den, a forested road near Martira. The dense foliage leads to poor visibility, making it a long-time favorite haunt for bandits. To protect their children, parents in the area warn them that goblin monsters, Gobborns, will eat them if they venture there. As fairy tales spread, real monsters did appear, and the bandits slowly diminished. Oh. Oh, that's how it works. Fear of humans creates humans.
So?
Up against Gobborns, was it? Can't imagine they'd be too much trouble. Actually, no, shouldn't let our guards down. We going in? All set to help. Place is so close to town. We best eliminate the threat as best we can. I'm ready. Give the word and we shall advance.
What is it?
You love bounty hunters? Be careful, the Godborn King's no joke. Try taking out his friends first, then Godborn King suddenly became stronger. If you're going to fight it, don't let it be the last one standing. You'd think you'd want to take the cronies out first, but that's not going to work out like you think it might. Interesting. Interesting. All right, guys. I'm going to take a break that is going to be fairly significant. I'm planning to come back at 10 p.m. Pacific. And while I'm gone, I'm going to give you guys a rerun to watch. Granted, the rerun won't be long. Like, you'll never finish the rerun. But it's at least something to look at while I'm gone. So we'll just go ahead over to... oh, first of all, let's thank some people. Like Shirtle, who gifted us up. Thanks, Shirtle. You know, I should become Big Pat for this. I'm back to being Big Pat. Hello. That's me. Let's go with... Hey, I'm Big Pat. Oh no. What's this? Yeah, you know what? We'll do this. In case you didn't catch the last stream, we'll just play the last one. So this 10, 11, 21. Got it. All right. All right, so Anastation Live kicked in 1,000 bits. Thanks, Anastation. Hello, Pat. First time writing. Apologies for the long message, but it was due to, especially today, since I learned one of the first streamers I used to follow passed away a few years ago, and it's leaving me heartbroken. I don't know if you realize how much of an impact you guys have on our something. Kept me company for more than 6 years. I graduated, went through piss poor jobs, got my permanent employment. Hearing your voice and watching your videos have been a balm throughout harder times. And Paige, you and Paige make me laugh. You give great advice and have been a huge inspiration. I wish I could have said I've been a faithful follower, but being on the Italian time zone makes it difficult to watch you live because I'm always cooking the pizza. I'm sorry. But I always have a great time when I sit down. You're good people, and I'm glad I got to know you. Please remember how great you are. Thank you for being you and doing what you do. You changed my life. I'll try to do a small port to support you. Thank you, Anna. You're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. And you keep a cooking the pizza. Hey. All right. Speak softly sub, thank you. Mordecai sub to say, what a title. Thanks, man. Pyramid Jed kicked in $5. Pat, you ever play Metal Saga on the PS2? I did not. It was an Atlus published game and it was a whole lot of weird. I don't recognize it. Hi, HK kicked in a sub. Thanks, HK. Hey, Pat, didn't catch the last Silent Hill 2 stream because I want to go through the end of that game on my own, but I hope quality held the whole way through. It pretty much did. And Def Thought sub, and so did Jaded Fox. All right, thanks, guys. I will be back at 10 p.m. Okay? I'm going to go hang out with the wife and the baby and put the baby to sleep and kiss the baby and tell the wife she's wonderful and pet the cat and whatnot. So I'll be back at 10, okay? Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Come back at 10.